Welcome to the Colorado Rockies franchise on MLB The Show 21. Year 2 kicks off today as we have opening day with the Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've gone through our first offseason, we've made some big additions. Javi Baez and Andrew Heaney join the Rockies as we try to improve after a 109-loss season a year ago. My goal this year is to at least win 70 games, which is 17 more than we won a year ago. I'm very confident in the offense being better this year. I'm just not sure yet about the pitching. We were the worst pitching team in all of spring training, and it wasn't even close. Today we'll find out if against the Arizona Diamondbacks and new shortstop Carlos Correa, if the pitching is looking any better. The Diamondbacks have made a few changes. They brought in Carlos Correa, Cesar Hernandez, and we're both trying to get out of the bottom of the NL West. It's not easy. It's the toughest division to be at the bottom of, and that's where we are. So welcome everybody to opening day 2022. As the Rockies look to put last year behind them, we have a brand new ace pitcher making his Rockies debut today as we go up against the Diamondbacks ace, Zach Gallen. Let's get this season underway, everybody. Garrett Hampson leads off for the Rockies, and the first pitch of the year is a fastball off the plate. Hampson gets ahead in the count, and it doesn't get much easier than that. A 4-pitch walk to open the season. Here's the veteran, Charlie Blackmon, batting second. He lifts one in the air to center field, and going back to make the catch, Ketel Marte. We brought in Javi Baez on that prove-it deal to show that he can still be a star shortstop in the league, and he lifts one to right field. His first Rockies at-bat is a deep fly out. 2 down, Gallen recovering after the 4-pitch walk. And here's Ryan McMahon, right back up the middle, and Gallen stops it, makes the play. Hampson left at first base, and now it's time for Andrew Heaney, last year's American League Cy Young Award winner, to make his Rockies debut. Heaney won 16 games a year ago with a 3.46 ERA, struck out 202 in 190 innings. This one's maybe a foot in front of home plate, and David Peralta grounds out. Batting second, Nick Ahmed, 2-2, lifted to left, sending Hilliard back to the track, and he can't make the catch. Down for extra bases. Ahmed rounds second, relay throw in time, and he's out. Trying to stretch the double into a triple. That brings up Ketel Marte. He lines one to left. Hilliard coming in. Can't make the catch on this one either. Right off the glove. Another hit, and now a man on for Carlos Correa in his Diamondbacks debut. Over Heaney. Baez can't get to second in time, and the throw is late. Come on, Rockies. You just got to end the inning. 2 runners on now. Charlie Culberson grounded. Heaney's going to make this play and flip it to McMahon. Inning over. No runs, thankfully. Let's go into the second. Josh Fuentes, 2-1. Gallen misses inside, falls behind, and walks Fuentes. We faced Gallen back in spring training. It wasn't very fun. I'm glad it was only 3 innings. Now a man on. Sam Hilliard pulls one over to first base. Having some trouble with it there, and a flip to Gallen covering. Nice play to get at least 1. That'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. I think we all have high expectations for him, many of us expecting a major breakout, but Gallen sends him back to the dugout, second out of the inning, and it's up to Dom Nunez, the catcher, and he pops one up behind third base, and Gallen starts the day with 2 zeros. Making his Rockies debut, 2018 first-round pick of the Astros, this is Seth Beer. And in his first big league at-bat, he singles off Andrew Heaney. The Diamondbacks acquired him in the Zach Greinke trade a couple years ago. And now a shallow fly into right field, another 0 on the board as we take this one into the 3rd inning. Second at bat for Charlie Blackmon, and a circle change will get this count full. And Gallen throws a cutter on the outside. Charlie Blackmon looks at strike 3. Not much offense here to start as we go bottom 3. David Peralta fouls off the fastball. 2-2. Heaney strikes him out. There's the changeup. We didn't really have a great strikeout pitcher in the rotation last year. That's obviously a big reason why we wanted Andrew Heaney. He gives up a base hit here in the 3rd inning, and then Ketel Marte has this one land in right center field, and that's going to be stretched into a double, and a run coming home scores as the Diamondbacks strike first. 2 down, Marte at 3rd. Culberson jammed behind first base, landing safely. A second run comes home. Not the best contact here for Arizona, but they get the job done. Top of the 4th, Javi Baez swings and misses at the big 12-6 curveball. And then Gallen comes back with the cutter and strikes out Baez. Just cannot figure out Zach Gallen. 2-1 here. Ryan McMahon takes ball 3. And Gallen misses outside with the curveball. So the 3rd walk for Gallen, yet to allow a hit to this point. Josh Fuentes gets one left up and drives it to center, but it's a routine play for Ketel Marte. 2 down in the inning. Sam Hilliard, one of our best power hitters a year ago, just grounds out over to first base. 4 zeros to begin for Gallen, as Heaney tries to recover after allowing his first 2 runs of the year. This one into left field, and Hilliard gets to it, no issue. Top of the 5th, Brendan Rodgers on the ground and hit right at second base. Another easy out for Gallen. Pitch count not a concern. Nunez up the middle. Gallen stops another one. And the Rockies just can't get anything going. Bottom of the 5th, here is Nick Ahmed working on a 2-for-2 day and getting his 3rd hit. Another extra base hit. And with this being the 3rd trip through the order, you start to think about maybe getting the bullpen active. Heaney now falling behind Ketel Marte and walking him on 5 pitches. You can feel things beginning to unravel here, so a mound visit for Heaney. Confidence is still high, and you're not going to pull him if he's going to be the real ace of his team. Carlos Correa swings through the changeup. Then, coming back with the fastball, Heaney gets ahead quickly. And Correa chases upstairs. Big comeback strikeout there for Andrew Heaney to get out number 1. Now trying to get out of the inning. Grounded over McMahon. Lost it for a moment. Recovers and can't get it to first in time. A potential inning-ending ground ball, and they don't get anybody out. Base is loaded now, and you have one of the best power-hitting catchers in the game, Carson Kelly. Nowhere to put him. Full count from Andrew Heaney. Kelly on the ground. Now issues for Fuentes. Can't get to 3rd. Can't make the throw in time. Everybody's safe, and the 3rd run scores. An atrocious start for the Rockies defense. Bases juiced, and Seth Beer lines one into center field, right in front of Garrett Hampson. 2 more score, and the Diamondbacks go up 5-0, taking Andrew Heaney out of his Rockies debut after just 4 1/3. What was so frustrating here is just to see nobody make a good defensive play. They're not easy, but how do we fail over and over again on these plays that could get double plays or just get an easy out? Now Ryan Castellani trying to clean up the mess, and so much for that. 2 more are going to score. Castellani spent almost all of last year down at AAA, and I want him to be one of our primary long relief pitchers. And it's 7-0 Arizona. Meanwhile, Zach Gallen working on an opening day no-hitter. 3-2, and Charlie Blackmon lines one into left center field and will at least avoid an opening day no-hitter as he gets to second base. Colorado trying to break the shutout. Ryan McMahon grounds one through the right side, and that does bring home a run. Rockies now down by 6. We know this offense can get hot at any time. Here's Josh Fuentes. And he drives one in the air to left field, but don't get too excited like I did here when it actually happened. I thought that might actually go. Gallen allowing just 1 run through 6 innings. And here is Robert Stevenson, who did put together a pretty good year last season out of our bullpen. He did get a lot of strikeouts, and he hits the first batter he faces. Ketel Marte on the first pitch, drives one into center field. Hampson going back, lays out, can't get it. Bouncing onto the warning track, and Marte has to slow down to not catch up to Nick Ahmed. Now second and third for Carlos Correa. Diamondbacks really trying to blow this game open, but Correa goes around. Stevenson picks up the strikeout. Then Charlie Culberson. He swings and misses at a fastball, and he strikes out. Now it's up to Carson Kelly. Stevenson has the fastball fouled off and comes back with the slider. What a pitch. Stevenson gets out of the inning with 3 strikeouts. And we head to the 7th. Gallen still in. Pitch count now triple digits. Good battle here with Sam Hilliard. Count is full. Hilliard drives one into center field, and it falls in front of Ketel Marte. And that is it for Zach Gallen. 6 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, and just the 1 run. They go to Anthony DeSclafani. Came over from the San Francisco Giants. Now a man on for Dom Nunez. That misses high. And Hilliard, despite excellent speed, gets a terrible jump and is thrown out at second base. We have 2 elite speed players in Sam Hilliard and Garrett Hampson, and they both have stealing ratings at like a 20. I don't even know what to do with that. You're fast. Figure it out. Diamondbacks up 7-1 as we get late into this ball game, and Darren O'Day, the veteran reliever, comes in, and he will strike out Seth Beer. Cesar Hernandez, he'll chase the sinker. That's 5 straight strikeouts here for the Rockies bullpen. And a 1-2 count to Christian Walker. Darren O'Day strikes out the side. Bullpen doing a pretty good job here after the 2 runs by Castellani, of course. Top of the 8th, DeSclafani still in, and Garrett Hampson drives one to left center field. 99 speed, 30 stealing, and he's rounding second, trying to go all the way to third, and the relay is perfect. I'd do it all over again. It was just perfect throws. Charlie Blackmon, 2 down. Gets a hit that would have scored Hampson. Fantastic. Love to see it. Why can't anything actually go our way in this game? I know I made a lot of mistakes, but the players did too. There's a strikeout. Great slider from DeSclafani. Baez strikes out for the 2nd time. We go to Sir Anthony Dominguez, Rule 5 pickup. Probably going to have him be one of the primary relievers, especially when runners are on base. 100 miles per hour. Plenty of strikeout upside. That's what we were missing a season ago. Carlos Correa at the plate. Grounded over. McMahon can't field it cleanly, but nobody really did in this game. So we go into the 9th. Down by 6, Ryan McMahon starts us off here by drawing the walk. With 1 down, here's Sam Hilliard, crushing one to right center. Back it goes. Gone! First home run of the season for the Rockies. Closing the gap a little bit at least. 7-3. Last year, playing 101 games, Sam Hilliard hit 15 home runs. I think he has a chance to be a 25 home run hitter or so. Here's Brendan Rodgers, and he'll go the other way with some carry, and that lands on the warning track. Another extra base hit. We're going to go to the bench then and bring in Adam Duvall. Excited about him this year, although did not get much done in spring training. And he swings and misses at the fastball as the Diamondbacks go to Brad Boxberger, and he strikes out Adam Duvall. Going to the bench one more time, it's all up to Jonathan Daza. For him to earn more playing time, he's got to be a high average hitter. This one up the middle, played by Correa, ends the game, and the Diamondbacks win on opening day, 7-3. Honestly, a very frustrating game, seeing how many defensive plays we could have made. Nobody went above and beyond to make a good defensive play. We had Hilliard miss a couple chances. We had misplays in the infield, and then I tried to get double plays anyway after the ball wasn't fielded cleanly. It was a mess. I wouldn't put all 10 of those hits even on Andrew Heaney. Good defense makes that like 5 or 6. You can end those innings sooner. So to me, that's a big throwaway start for Andrew Heaney, honestly. But hey, the great thing about baseball is that you get to move on to the next game. But wait a minute, why are we down 6-1 now in the 9th inning? Cesar Hernandez hit a 3-run homer off German Marquez, and we couldn't get much done against Madison Bumgarner. This team has a couple really good pitchers, and we couldn't do much against them. Also really like the uniforms they broke out here for this opening series. It all ends here with Brendan Rodgers arguing a strike 3 call. Might have been thrown out if the game was still going on. And that is going to give the Rockies an 0-2 start with just 4 combined runs. I think we knew the pitching could be an issue, but we're hoping for a bit more offense to start. And if you want to be a good offense, you can't just say, well, we face good pitchers, what do you expect? We got to put runs on the board. Let's get into Game 3 with Javi Baez. With this offense looking for a boost, obviously you look to the big free agent pickup, who drills one to deep left field. That's an out. In the 5th inning, John Gray getting into some trouble, and that one's through the middle. Not getting the best starts here from the first 3 starting pitchers as the Diamondbacks go up 4-3. Charlie Blackmon homered in the 7th, and the Rockies actually took the lead late in the game. Then Charlie Blackmon grounds one softly to third base and beats out the throw. He's aboard for Javi Baez. Facing Caleb Smith. Breaking ball smashed to right center field. That's down for extra bases. Baez rounding first with Charlie Blackmon coming home, and Baez all the way to third base. An RBI triple. Rockies opening up this lead. Then it's Josh Fuentes over to third, getting away from the third baseman, and Baez scores. Rockies do pick up their first win of the year in Game 3, getting that offense that we were counting on. Michael Givens gets his first save. Hilliard, Rodgers, and Charlie Blackmon all go yard as Garrett Hampson has a 3-for-5 day. That is more like it. So let's go into Game 4 of this opening season series, hoping for a split. Making his Rockies debut now, we have Yonny Chirinos, Rule 5 pickup from the Tampa Bay Rays. Grounded over to Baez, and the throw pulls McMahon off the bag. That's the first error committed this year by Baez, and we did see some bad throws from him in spring training. Carlos Correa with 2 down, drives one in the air, out to deep right, and the catch is made. Chirinos had a very up and down spring training, but I definitely felt like when I pitched with him that there was some obvious potential there, and we're hoping that he becomes a primary pitcher for us. This one's grounded over to the right side, and Rodgers makes the throw. 2 zeros to begin his day as we head into the 3rd inning. Michael De La Cruz, he is making his debut in this series for the Diamondbacks. And Chirinos gets him on a pitch below the knees. Strike 3. Really good start to the day. 3 zeros on the board, and now Cesar Hernandez. 0-1. That one is in there. 2-strike count for Chirinos, and almost hits Hernandez going up and in. Then the splitter gets fouled off. You don't get easy at-bats very often against Hernandez. And eventually he lifts one, and this one ends up hooking foul. Chirinos only needed 34 pitches to get the first 9 outs. It took 10 to get Hernandez out here at last. 2 down, bottom 4. Carlos Correa ahead of the splitter. He falls behind. Chirinos gets him with the slider. This is a really impressive start. But the Rockies can't get any offense going against Danny Duffy. Chirinos puts down the bunt, moves the runner over to third base, and then watches from the dugout as Garrett Hampson smokes one to center. This one carries a long way and hits high off the wall. Colorado gets the first run, and Chirinos was a part of it. Love what Hampson is doing to start the season, by the way. There's his first triple. So Chirinos getting to pitch with a slim lead. Walker, base hit into left field. That was the first hit of the ball game for the Diamondbacks. Charlie Culberson, 2-2. He's down on strikes. High heat at 96. Josh Rojas, he waves and misses. A lot of swinging strikes for Yonny Chirinos. And eventually Danny Duffy, he's going the other way, and a diving catch takes away a potential hit. And that is Adam Duvall. Duffy's a lefty, so Duvall obviously getting the start. And that's the best defensive play we've seen all day long. Great start for Chirinos, trying to keep it going in the 6th. This is a base hit to center for Tim LeCastro, the first to reach for the Diamondbacks. Hernandez puts down a good bunt and gets down the first base line quickly, beating out the throw. Suddenly, bases loaded, nobody out. Ketel Marte. On the first pitch, grounded past Chirinos. Only one play there as a run comes in. Tied up now, and it's Carlos Correa. Not chasing this one. Count works full, and he draws the walk. Now here's the interesting part. Because I was controlling Chirinos, I didn't control the bullpen decisions. So they brought in Ben Bowden, not one of our better strikeout pitchers, with the bases loaded and 1 down. And immediately, soft fly ball landing in center, and 2 are going to score. Arizona up 3-1. Runners at the corners for Culberson. This one's hit deep down the line and lands right on it for a fair ball. Another run scores. And then Josh Rojas, lefty, drilled to center. The grass slows it down, and 2 more score. All of a sudden, the Diamondbacks put up 6 in the 6th. It wasn't until Danny Duffy's attempt at bunting that we got the second out. 8-2 Arizona in the 9th inning. Adam Duvall comes through with a base hit on the ground. Then Sam Hilliard, he will ground one back up the middle. 2 hits to start the inning. Brendan Rodgers, 2-0, gets one up, goes the other way. Not trying to do too much. Bases loaded, nobody out. Elias Diaz, up the middle, diving stop, Correa out at second. They get 2 with the Rockies adding a run. Here's Raimel Tapia, and he sends one deep to left center field. This one's got carry, and it will be a ground rule double. I think that's a triple if it stays in. 8-4. And then Fuentes over to short. Nice catch by Correa. Game over. And that is a series win for the Diamondbacks, taking 3 of 4 against the Rockies. For us, it's a really disappointing start to the year, allowing at least 6 runs in all 4 games. We didn't get a single strong pitching performance as a team, and Yonny Chirinos had the best start, really. And things just all of a sudden got out of control. It was so good the first 5 innings. Our average score here in the first series was 4 1/4 to 7. If there was going to be a weak part of our pitching, I thought it would be more of the bullpen here early on. I think our starting rotation should be pretty good, or it can be. Marquez, though, didn't have a very good spring. Heaney didn't have a good spring when we didn't start with him. I don't know what to expect from John Gray this year. So maybe it's worse than I thought. We have the 29th ERA in the league right now. Somehow the Pirates are doing worse than us right now. But we'll try to regroup. In next episode, we're going into Andrew Heaney's second start against his former team. And we're going to face Shohei Ohtani. Our offense really has to step up if we want to get some wins and not have this first month be a repeat of last season. I'll have more Rockies franchise coming your way soon, everybody. Leave your thoughts down below on this opening episode of Year 2. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications if you want to know when the next episode is posted. And stay tuned for potential late night live streams where I'm getting extra gameplay for future episodes. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon.